so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. I'm Major William Cawley, the Director of the Bureau of Training and Education. On behalf of the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police, Colonel Christopher Paris, I welcome you to the graduation exercises for the 169th Pennsylvania State Police Cadet Class. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the Executive Command Staff of the Department. To my right is the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police, Colonel Christopher Paris. The Deputy Commissioner of Operations, Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens. The Deputy Commissioner of Staff, Lieutenant Colonel Joanne Reed. Miss Brooke Mead, Special Assistant to the Commissioner. To my left is Captain Devin Bertowski, the Director of the Basic Training Division, Bureau of Training and Education. Captain Jamal Pratt, the Director of the Recruitment Services Division, Bureau of Training and Education. And Pennsylvania State Police Chaplain, Edward Blackwell. I would also like to recognize Lieutenant Michael Burns, Basic Training Section Commander, and Sergeant Adam Burke, Basic Training Section Supervisor, as well as the platoon leaders and assistant platoon leaders for the 169th Cadet Class. A Platoon, Corporal James Fisher, Platoon Leader, along with assistant platoon leaders, Corporals Timothy Butler and Joseph Guzza. B Platoon, Sergeant Timothy Jeter, Platoon Leader, along with assistant platoon leaders, Corporals Robert Hipp, Robert Jacobs, Anthony Liptok, Stephen Randolph, John Wozniak, and Troopers Jonathan Cox and John Wargo. Additionally, I would like to recognize our department area and troop commanders and bureau and office directors who are with us today in the audience, as well as our distinguished guests from other law enforcement and state agencies. Due to a scheduling conflict, Governor Josh Shapiro is unable to be with us here today. However, he has provided video remarks to be presented to you at this time.
Congratulations on your graduation from the Pennsylvania State Police Academy. I know you worked incredibly hard to get to this moment, and I am grateful that each of you chose to join the ranks of the outstanding Pennsylvania State Police. The Pennsylvania State Police is the finest law enforcement agency in our country. And by making it to today's ceremony, you are the best of the best and join the ranks of an honorable profession. I know that you will bring the hard work, dedication, and commitment to service that you showed here at the Academy to work in the field every single day. And while you're out on the beat, I want you to know I have your back. I believe policing is a noble profession, and under the leadership of Colonel Paris, we treat it as such here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You will be on the front lines of keeping our community safe, patrolling thousands of miles of the Commonwealth's roadways in hundreds of townships and boroughs. It is a profound responsibility, and you have answered the call to service with determination, resilience, and humility. I am grateful for your service. Congratulations again on your incredible achievement. Together, we will build safer communities all across Pennsylvania.
Public speaking is part of the Academy training curriculum. The graduates, assisted by the staff, have chosen a speaker from among their ranks to represent them at the ceremony. Selected from this class to address you is Cadet Mihan B. Tolian.
Good morning. Welcome to all distinguished guests, members, family, and friends present here today for the graduation of the 169th Cadet class of the Pennsylvania State Police. It is my distinct pleasure to address you today on behalf of my class as we come to the conclusion of our journey to becoming Pennsylvania State Troopers. It was all but 27 weeks ago that we all entered through the portals of the State Police Academy. It was here that the cadets of the 169th Cadet class were met head-on with a singular challenge: to seek justice, preserve peace, and improve the quality of life for all. A challenge not to be taken lightly. There was, in my opinion, a no better group to tackle such a request. What this really meant for us was that we were not only learning how to be better troopers, but also better people. From day one, we were exhausted, both physically and mentally. If asked today, I'm sure most would not be able to recall a meal eaten or a word spoken within our first week. What we quickly found was that the challenges which had deterred so many others from standing here today only sought to strengthen those of us before you now. There were countless nights spent cleaning barracks bathrooms and polishing boots, all in the pursuit of perfection never quite met. We also spent equally as many nights huddled together in each other's rooms, laughing and learning about one another. It was not long after our first week that we found ourselves training in more than just yes, sir, and no, sir. As our time spent at 175 East Hershey Park Drive carried on, we grew accustomed to the running, the studying, and the creasing of bed sheets. However, our learning never ceased. We had evolved from rote test taking to live fire drills on the range and high-speed maneuvering at the driving center. Each day closer we came to today. We never forgot, if you failed, there was only one true response: good. Because every failure was something learned, something for us to add to our belt and carry with us into the field. So it was under the skillful tutelage of our instructors that the members of the 169 slowly transformed, from the individuals who entered through the doors on day one to the 2 platoons you see before you here today. While our journey to arrive here on graduation day was not without its unique difficulties, it is a route traveled by all those who have gone before us and all those who will come after us. However, the 169th Cadet class is not without its own mileposts. We were the first to qualify with and be issued the new Walther duty weapon, a state-of-the-art platform representative of the modern policing agency that we are joining today. Last to see the parade field, both up close and from afar. And last to witness the lowering of the flag at the current State Police Academy. Though, just as the flag was lowered one final time, it will be raised up anew in 2027. When the new academy is unveiled, I am sure many, if not all of us, will be back. And this time, our perspective again will be completely different. Just as we exit one door today, we enter through another 10 days from now to report to our first duty stations. Similar to the very academy we departed from today, we have been broken down brick by brick. Walls that once surrounded us are no more. And like the new academy now under construction, we have been built back up, both bigger and better. Members of the 169, remember, walk through every door that is open for you throughout your career, because each one is an opportunity to be seized. To our instructors, we offer you our deepest thanks for arming us with the necessary tools to handle any situation. In a few short weeks, we will be challenged again, but this time it will be along the roads of this Commonwealth, and instead of standing in front of you, it is our honor to be able to stand beside you to face that challenge. To the command staff, you are an integral part of the direction we have all chosen to take in becoming Pennsylvania State Troopers. You are the examples by which each of us seek to execute our offices from this day forward. To the family, friends, and loved ones seated here before us, our thanks and praise cannot begin to compare to what you have all contributed to our success today. I sincerely hope that we have made all of you proud and becoming of all that you imagined we would be. Lastly, to the citizens of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, no matter the time or the place, no matter the call, the members of the 169th Cadet class stand ready to answer. We will execute our duties to the fullest extent with honesty, faith, and unwavering from the path of duty. I will leave you with a quote by Theodore Roosevelt. This country will not be a good place for any of us to live in unless we make it a good place for all of us to live in. Class 169, it has been my honor to spend the last 27 weeks with you. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you for his remarks the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police, Colonel Christopher Paris.
Good morning, and welcome to the graduation of the 169th Pennsylvania State Police class. I'd like to thank our ceremonial unit, the pipes and drums, color guard, and vocalist, as well as our PSP chaplain being here today for the added dimension and depth they contribute to our ceremony. I'd like to acknowledge President Steve Polishin and the Pennsylvania State Troopers Association, as well as the statewide office holders. To our partners here with us today, federal, state, county, and municipal, you honor us with your presence. We have impressed upon these soon-to-be new troopers that we are a collaborative law enforcement agency, committed to working with and supporting all of you whenever and however we can. We look forward to the future. Last, but certainly not least, to the families and friends of our new troopers, particularly the children. You have supported your loved one to this point. Today is your day as well. Please keep your small children in here with us. It can be said, if you want to learn something new, read an old book. Thucydides was a Greek historian and general who wrote about the Peloponnesian War. In the 5th century BC, he wrote, "We should remember that one person is much the same as another, and the best are those trained in the severest school." 169, you represent no class, color, creed, or condition. You are Pennsylvania State Troopers. Today is a seminal day in your career and in your life. you've earned the right to become a Pennsylvania State Trooper. Today, you can say that you've proven that you can endure the most rigorous training environment that we can provide. You have conquered the hill. But 169, I ask you, to what end have you done this? Always remember, you have achieved this seminal moment to serve our core purpose, to seek justice, preserve peace, and improve the quality of life for all. Class 169, there is dignity in all work, but to choose a career of service to others above self is a noble endeavor. Today and always, remember those people who have raised, supported, mentored, advised, and loved you. Make sure you thank them. As you look out at your family and loved ones here before you today, remember to treat every person you encounter the way you would want your loved ones to be treated. The more difficult and challenging the incident, always revert to this simple axiom. A week ago yesterday, May 2nd, 2024, PSP celebrated 119 years of service and honored the 104 troopers who made the ultimate sacrifice. Now you join the ranks and bear the mantle of responsibility to live out our core values: service, honor, integrity, respect, trust, courage, and duty. Last year, PSP answered almost 1.7 million calls for service and conducted another 500,000 traffic stops. You will now contribute to this body of work, responding to incidents which dominate the headlines across the Commonwealth on a daily basis and regularly make national and international news. Take each incident one at a time. The backbone of our reputation is built on providing the most professional police service we can to people who need us on their worst, most crisis-filled days. Martin Luther King wrote, "The ultimate measure of a person is not where they stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where they stand at times of challenge and controversy." The severest school over the last 7 months has prepared you. Be proud of what you have accomplished, but remember, there is strength in humility. As we begin our 120th year, I'm reminded of a quote from Marion Wright Edelman, who said, "Be a good ancestor, stand for something bigger than yourself, add value to the earth during your sojourn. Be a good statey ancestor in the here and now. Carry our legacy forward." My deepest prayer for you all is a safe and productive career. May God bless you, your families, and the Pennsylvania State Police. Thank you very much.
It is an Academy tradition to present 6 special awards to members of the graduating class. Lieutenant Colonel Joanne Reed will announce the awards and their recipients. After the awards presentation, we will have the oath of office and badges will be presented to all graduates.
The American Legion has been participating in Pennsylvania State Police Academy graduation exercises for many years by presenting a special award to a member of each graduating class. From each cadet class conducted at the Academy, one cadet is selected by the members of the class and Academy staff to receive the American Legion Award as the most outstanding cadet in recognition of all-around academic, physical, ethical, and moral qualifications. Presenting the American Legion Award is the Department Assistant Adjutant Troy Michaels. The recipient of the award is Cadet Connor J. Jones. In each cadet class, members are singled out for recognition in the following areas: for outstanding performance in physical fitness, for earning the highest final average in scholastic endeavors, for displaying exceptional ability in firearms, for driver proficiency, and for extraordinary leadership. Our next award is the John K. Schaefer Physical Fitness Award. John K. Schaefer served as the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police from March 10, 1987 until his death on August 2, 1987. Those officers who served with Commissioner Schaefer will never forget his personal commitment to physical fitness. The award presented in his memory recognizes the cadet who has achieved the highest combined score on a series of physical tests designed to measure dynamic strength, muscular endurance, and cardiovascular fitness. Presenting the award is Colonel Paris. Based upon the results of a fitness assessment test battery, the recipient of the award is Cadet Lance R. Klingler. Daniel F. Dunn served as the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police from February 27, 1979, until his untimely death on May 16, 1984. To honor his memory, an award in his name is presented to the cadet who has earned the highest level of academic achievement in the graduating class. The recipient of the award with a final average of 96% is Cadet Jessica L. Swabowitz. Sergeant Charles B. Gesford was the chief firearms instructor at the Academy from 1952 to 1986, where he was responsible for training thousands of state police troopers, as well as municipal police officers in Pennsylvania in the use of firearms. When he retired after 37 and a half years of service with the Pennsylvania State Police, it was the desire of the Academy staff to present an award in his name to the cadet in each class who fired the highest score in the department's pistol qualification course. Sergeant Gesford was 88 years old when he passed away on December 19, 2014. The recipient of the award, firing a score of 300 out of a possible 300, is Cadet Tyler K. Hewitt. Colonel Paul J. Shylock served in the finest tradition of the Pennsylvania State Police from his enlistment on July 1, 1953, until his retirement in 1980. He continued his strong driver training advocacy at the Northwestern University Traffic Institute following his career with the Pennsylvania State Police. He personified integrity and professionalism within the department. This award is presented to honor his memory by recognizing that cadet who had demonstrated the highest proficiency in driver safety training in each graduating class. The The recipient of the award is Cadet Daniel J. Evans. Our final award is the Colonel Ronald M. Sharp Leadership Award. Colonel Ronald M. Sharp served as the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police from October 14, 1987 to January 15, 1991. He was the first African American to be appointed as Commissioner in the history of the department. Colonel Sharp was a strong leader, advocating for continuing education and innovation. During his administration, he led the formation of the department's first tactical narcotics team, oversaw the formation of the Commonwealth's automated fingerprint identification system, and instituted a strategic planning program to examine the present and future demands of the department. To honor his memory, we present an award in his name to the cadet that embodies the key components of leadership, as did Colonel Sharp: honesty, integrity, vision, courage, self-awareness, and team building. The recipient receiving the award was selected by Academy instructors. The recipient of the Colonel Ronald M. Sharp Leadership Award is Cadet Christian E. Leonarski.
From the time the class members arrived at the Academy on their first day of training, they have held the rank of cadet. The awarding of badges is the official moment of promotion from that rank. Along with the badges, each trooper will receive a diploma, a copy of the oath of office, and the Pennsylvania State Police Call of Honor. Colonel Paris will now administer the oath of office to the graduating class, followed by the presentation of badges.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I,
Jorge L. Acevedo. Austin T. Adams. Mason T. Baker.
Olivia M. Barr.
Garrett M. Bender.
Ryan F. Bendy.
Garrett Bird River. Nolan A. Barris.
Erica C. Boyer.
Robert Brecker V.
Mason D. Brooks.
Peter F. Galamaris.
Michael D. Conville.
James C. Conza. Matthew Cup. Jack W. Dillon. Trace R. DeAndrea. Austin T. Davenport. Benjamin T. Gavin. Brendan W. Dixon. Connor G. Erdley. Daniel J. Evans. Kyle C. Federici. Felix M. Fedora. Luke A. Fiore. Brooks C. Cosmore. Joshua Albert Leonard. Jacob A. Bruce Polizia. William J. Guilfoyle. Tyler K. Hewitt. Matthew D. Ballin.
Tucker D. Generi.
Connor J. Jones. Robert D. Jones. Walker D. Keller. Lance R. Clayton. Zachary D. Guadagnino. Fulton R. Kirk. Porter T. Cook.
David C. Kuzak. Nolan R. Kyle.
Van M. Lansdorfer. Christian E. Leonarski. Joseph T. Majeski. Stephen A. Lopez. Howard G. Bobble. Thomas J. McNamara. Sean A. Leinhardt. Michael A. Melendez.
Scott H. Messner.
Mason J. Bjorn.
Hunter L. Nelson.
Adam F. Pascuzzi.
Zachary J. Pella.
Dylan D. Raybuck.
Joseph Ramos.
Alex L. Rickler.
David C. Rukowski. John M. Strosky.
Andrew M. Sanford. Tyler J. Starfini. Tanner J. Schaefer.
Savannah R. Showalter.
Garrett M. Smith.
Joey E. St. Cyrus.
Bridget A. Sterling.
Trent X. Stevens. Hunter B. Steer.
Kyle S. Travis.
Joel R. Sutz. Nathan M. Stutz.
Jessica L. Swabwoods. Allison K. Swancheck.
Milan B. Tolian. George E. Tucson. Isaiah N. Auger.
Rachel E. Work.
Hunter D. Work. Dylan M. Young. Jacob H. Zanarco. Jonathan A. Zook.
do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity. I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, its citizens and their elected representatives. I will perform all my duties as a Pennsylvania State Police trooper, honestly, faithfully, and in accordance with the law. And I will obey the orders of my superior officers. And conduct myself at all times in accordance with the regulations set forth by the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the cadets will receive their badges. Will you please hold your applause until the last name is read? Jorge L. Acevedo. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Austin T. Adams. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Sergeant Richard Adams, Susquehanna Township Police Department. Jason T. Baker. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. Olivia M. Barr. She will be assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Her badge will be presented by her father, retired Correction Officer Mark Barr, SCI Rockview. Jared M. Bender. He will be assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Brian S. Bendig. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. His badge will be presented by his father, Chief J. Scott Bendig, Montgomery Township Police Department. Derek R. Berberick. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Captain Ronald Berberick, Pennsylvania Department of Corrections, and his brother, Officer Dylan Berberick, Pittsburgh Bureau of Police. Nolan A. Bears. He will be assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Erica C. Boyer. She will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Robert Bright V. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Mason D. Brooks. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Daniel T. Brooks. Peter F. Calamaris. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Michael D. Conville. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. James C. Conza. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Matthew Copty. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Jack W. Daly. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Chase R. DeAndrea. He will be assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. Dawson T. Davenport. He will be assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. His badge will be presented by his brother, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Baden Davenport, Troop C, Marionville. Benjamin T. Davin. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. His badge will be presented by his uncle, retired Pennsylvania State Police Sergeant Christopher Hugar. Brendan W. Dixon. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Connor G. Erdley. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Daniel J. Evans. He will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. Kyle C. Federici. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his uncle, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Peter Federici, Troop P, Shikshini. Gage M. Fedora. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. Luke A. Fiore. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Special Agent Anthony J. Fiore, Pennsylvania Office of Attorney General. Brooks C. Gosshorn. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his grandfather, retired Sergeant Glenn Manns, Chambersburg Police Department. Joshua L. Grigoletti. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. Jacob A. Gross Corlesia. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. William J. Guilfoyle. He will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. Tyler K. Hewitt. He will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. Matthew T. Holland. He will be assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Tucker D. Gennari. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. His badge will be presented by his father, Pennsylvania State Police Corporal Sean Gennari, Troop C, Punxsutawney. Connor J. Jones. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Robert D. Jones. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Robert Jones. Walker B. Kelly. He will be assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Lance R. Klingler. He will be assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. His badge will be presented by his father, Chief Raymond Klingler, Scott Township Police Department. Zachary D. Koyanovich. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Colton R. Krekel. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. Corey T. Kruk. He will be assigned to Troop L, Reading. David C. Kuzmik. He will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. Nolan R. Kyle. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his uncle, Officer Richard Benzel, Penn State University Police. Van M. Lanzendorfer II. He will be assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Christian E. Leonarski. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. Joseph T. Lejeski. He will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. His badge will be presented by his father, Sergeant Thomas Lejeski, Philadelphia Police Department. Stephen A. Lopez. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Tyler G. McCord Wolbert. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. Thomas J. McNamara. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Sean A. Meinhardt. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Sergeant Roger Meinhardt, Downingtown Police Department. Michael A. Melendez. He will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Officer Eddie Melendez, Puerto Rico State Police. Scott H. Messner. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Mason J. Muir. He will be assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. His badge will be presented by his uncle, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper First Class, James Fry. Hunter L. Nelson. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Adam F. Pascuzzi. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper, First Class, John Pascuzzi. Zachary J. Pellock. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Dylan D. Raybuck. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Joseph Ramos. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Alex L. Rickner. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. Jacob C. Rutkowski. He will be assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. His badge will be presented by his uncle, Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Adam Kowalczyk, Troop P, Wilkes-Barre. Sean M. Sadowski. He will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. Andrew M. Sanford. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Tyler J. Serafini. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Sergeant James Serafini, New York State Police. Tanner J. Schaefer. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. Savannah R. Showalter. She will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Garrett M. Smith. He will be assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. Joey E. St. Cyrus. He will be assigned to Troop L, Reading. Bridget A. Sturmel. She will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Her badge will be presented by her father, retired Sergeant John Sturmel, Delaware River Port Authority. Trent X. Stevens. He will be assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Hunter B. Stevick. He will be assigned to Troop B, Washington. His badge will be presented by his father, Patrolman James Stevick, Peters Township Police Department, his aunt, Pennsylvania State Police Corporal Linda Stevick, Troop E, Girard, and his uncle, retired Pennsylvania State Police Corporal Mark Stevick. Kyle S. Strasdis. He will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Joel R. Stutz. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper John Stutz. Nathan M. Stutz. He will be assigned to Troop B, Erie. Jessica L. Swabowitz. She will be assigned to Troop M, Bethlehem. Allison K. Swanchak. She will be assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Milan B. Tolian. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. George E. Tusing. He will be assigned to Troop E, Erie. Isaiah N. Unger. He will be assigned to Troop B, Erie. Rachel E. Wirt. She will be assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Hunter G. Worth. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Gregory Worth. Dylan M. Yount. He will be assigned to Troop B, Erie. Jacob H. Zadarko. He will be assigned to Troop B, Erie. Jonathan A. Zook. He will be assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Corporal Bradley Zook. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the graduates of the 169th Cadet class.
Members of the 169th class, 27 weeks ago, you came to the academy with aspirations of becoming members of the Pennsylvania State Police. Today, you begin your career as a Pennsylvania State Police trooper. You have become the newest part of an old and honorable tradition that began over 119 years ago. As you move past your academy training, I hope you feel a great sense of pride in your accomplishment. Wear this uniform proudly. You earned it. But please understand the great responsibility associated with this uniform. You are not only representing yourself, you are now representing your troop, this department, and every member of the Pennsylvania State Police. Think about the trooper you want to be. You need to truly understand and respect the power you are granted with this position and vow never to abuse it. You need to have empathy and sympathy, as you will see people at their worst. You need to have honor and integrity, as you will be expected to do the right things even when no one else is. You need to have strength and courage, as you will be the forefront of incidents that you have only imagined. You must be mature and professional in difficult situations, even when others are not. And most importantly, you need to make good decisions at all times, doing the right things for the right reasons. On behalf of the Academy staff, we wish you congratulations and a long, successful, and safe career. It is a long-standing tradition of the Pennsylvania State Police to have graduating class members recite the Pennsylvania State Police Call of Honor on their graduation day. I would ask that all active and retired department members recite the Call of Honor with our newest troopers. At this time, will all active and retired members please rise? I am. The benediction will now be pronounced by Chaplain Blackwell. Will everyone please rise?
I don't know about you, but it seems like half of the class is going to Troop H. But nevertheless, I am grateful for their service. Let us pray. Father, we thank you so much that these young men and women committed themselves to serve the community, the Pennsylvania State, and to serve as Pennsylvania State policemen. I thank you that these troopers will now be guarding those families that are a part of their service area. Thank you for allowing us to enjoy this event, to celebrate their accomplishment, and to see them move on in their career. Bless them as they leave this place, heading to the next destination. In your Son's name, amen.
Please be seated. Sergeant Burke, front and center. For the final time, take command of the 169th Cadet class.
Ready? Come. Front. Class, attention. Hey, face. Onward. March.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the graduation exercises for the 169th Cadet class. I would like to again thank our distinguished guests, family, and friends for attending our ceremony today. If you will be going back to the Academy with your newly promoted trooper, please feel free to stop by the Academy store and the State Police Museum located directly behind the Academy building. Thank you and have a safe drive home.